going on, All Terrain Nation? Today on the show, we are building the new 2023 Toyota Sequoia. That's right, we're building the one that's it's like a fish story. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. But I really we did some time with this vehicle a couple weeks ago, and I was kind of excited and wanted to see what my dream spec of this version would cost me if I were to buy this thing. Now, Toyota's had some hit or miss with this Sequoia. Initially, it came out and it was okay. Had a small V8 in it. Then they made it Americanized. They just grew and grew and grew. And, well, it didn't sell well. They sold okay. And for Toyota, they had the competing between this and the Land Cruiser. And, well, Land Cruisers are getting just ridiculously expensive. So they were like, hey, go back to the global thing. We'll handle Sequoia here in America and just have this as our big boy SUV. So let's jump into this build and price, and we will go from there. So let's pop this up. And we are at Toyota's their main page there. And as you can see, this thing is starting out at $58,300. Now, if that were all you were to buy of this thing, that wouldn't be a bad price, actually. If you look at you can get a 4Runner right now for about $55,000. I'm probably going with the big boy. Now, I know a lot of people like to overland camp and off-road with the 4Runners, which there's nothing wrong with that, and this vehicle is it's a little more refined than it used to be. So maybe this isn't exactly for that crowd. I don't know. I will say the TRD form that I played with and around this thing, it was a lot of fun and could handle rock crawling, relatively well. So let's click into this, and we will go from there. As you can see, we've got all the galleries and specs. Toyota has a pretty good website for this. Now, they do a few different trims of this thing, and we will get into there. But let's kind of glance around here. As you can see, I like what they've done. Now, initially, I was a little hit or miss on these headlights. I was just like, they were so different. But it was something Toyota needed to do with their design of this and the Tundra. They needed to make it just completely different. Where Nissan kind of was trying to copy a lot of brands, Toyota said, hey, for the next generation of this platform, we have to just slate clean. Let's do what we want to do. So I commend them for that. So let's hit build, and we'll get into this thing. Now, as you can see, this is an SR5 trim on this thing. And let's see. Let's go into larger images. There we go. This is the SR5 trim. Now, days are gone where they put SR5 on here. It's they've kind of mellowed out on that. And this right now, as is, would be a fun family cruiser. Now, we'll look in the interior of this thing. Not bad. You're getting the smaller screen in this, not that big 14-inch screen that some of the higher ends gets. But look, nice digital dash. And I have to say, the digital dash in this thing is so crisp. I like it. I really do. I like it a lot. And, you're getting a few functions, nothing too crazy here, but the interior of this thing is really nice. Now, everything, I have to say, the TRD we did was all blacked out, which I like, and it looks like this is pretty much platinum. So I have a huge problem with manufacturers when they take those the trim pieces like that around the air vents and they put chrome on them. And then, we were in Texas when we were testing these things, and if it were chrome, it would be reflecting in my eyes. I know I'd had some problems with other brands in the Texas sun where it just blinds you. And it does that here in Tennessee as well. But I commend them for, let's get away from chrome just a little bit. You can have little touches, but let's get away from it a little bit. Now, big seats in this thing, very comfortable. You look at the bolstering on that. That's very nice for on-road. And this is just their basic trim now. So, you're getting also, looks like you're getting a third row in this thing. Very nice. Now, the previous version I did had two bucket seats right there, and then you had the third row. I would say I have a video coming out later where it shows me getting in the back of this thing, and you get a lot of room as the third row, which is kind of unusual, really. Some of these third rows are just a third row in name. And now, while this is one thing where Toyota's taken some heat with their storage area in this thing, I will say this all folds down, makes one big row. Works out pretty good. I think for most Americans' use, we would be happy with that. I think we feel like because we were sold for so many years that you damn near need a truck bed back there. I think for 99% of the time you use this vehicle, you will be perfectly fine with the way the seats fold down, and if you need to carry large items like those big screen TVs. So let's find out how to exit out of this. There it is, and we will go from there. Now, like once again, we get SR5 trim. You got the limited for $64,700. You got the platinum for $79,000 or $70,900. TRD Pro starts at $76,000, and then you get the Capstone, which is their high end. Capstone is a new brand or a new nameplate for the Toyota brand, and it's their high end. It's if Lexus were doing this, basically, it's how you need to think about it. You know, you're not paying the Lexus price, but you're getting a lot of those high end features. But out of all these, I'm curious which ones would you at the price starting out? You know, SR5 at 58.3. That's not a bad price. And you know, let's see. Let's tell you, we can compare the models here. Let's see what it says. So let's see, interior, exterior. What do we get? So as you can see, you're getting the chrome accented mesh with the capstone. The TRD Pro is going to have the Toyota badging. You're going to get just the normal badging for this one here. Let's close that once again. Interior, what are we going to get? So to get some of the cool features, you got to get them to the limited here, which looks like it's you know, you're going to get standard the inverter. Let's see, you don't get the cool instrument panel, but illuminated center, glove box. Limited, pretty nice, but it looks like you're going to have to get into the platinum to get a lot of the really fun stuff. The 60/40 split. Let's see, heated front seats is available for the SR5, but you know, soft touch instrument panel, center console, and door surfaces is standard across the board. As you can see, I mean, we could get into this and be here all day doing this, but for me, you guys know, you know, I'm an off-roader. I generally am going to lean towards the off-road packages because that's what I like. Now, would I probably use this thing to go real off-roading? No, not at all. But it's the look generally I like. And at the price, if I'm looking between a Platinum and a TRD Pro for $70,000 versus $76,000, but you're getting some cool upgrades with the TRD Pro, I'm going TRD Pro all day long. So let's pull that back up there and let's select TRD Pro. So let's hit next step and see what happens. So with this, you're going to get the iForce Hybrid. It's standard. The hybrid is standard across this, and I will say it was pretty cool when we were just kind of creeping up to an obstacle in this thing when we were off-roading it. It was in hybrid mode. You didn't hear it make a peep, but when it needed that gas engine, it kicked it in, and it was really, really cool. I like it. Sounds great too. The TRD Pro sounds great. Now, you know, you may want a little more, you know, mean sound to it, but it actually sounds pretty aggressive. And I will say when we got into it on the highway, it made some pops. I was excited about it. It really did. So we're getting a 10-speed automatic transmission, four-wheel drive, part-time four-wheel drive with electronically controlled transfer case, and the limited slip differential. So let's hit next on that. And it's going to bring us up into colors. Now, it looks like you don't get many color options for this. So we're going to see it in the Solar Octane, as you can see there, which is that big kind of orange. What else we get? We get a magnet gray metallic, very, very menacing. That's very menacing. Or we can go just with the straight midnight black metallic, or you can go with the ice cap. Now, out of the four choices here, I'm curious, which ones would you choose? I'm generally a bright colored. If you've watched some of these long enough, you generally know I lean towards the bright colors in this. So that white, which I tested off-road with this color, it looks really good. But it's a little, I think, I like white pickup trucks, but I think for this, I want a little more color. So let's look at the Solar Octane, which is a $425 upcharge. Looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's go with the magnet gray metallic. That's pretty menacing. I'm gonna say you figure out a way to put a winch in there. Oh, that might be pretty. It might be pretty hot. Now, I mean, you midnight one of these things out. Even man, if you could take the Toyota badge and sort of midnight that out a little bit. I don't know, man. Let's look at this one more time. I'm gonna say there's two choices right now for me. So clearly, I love this. Solar Octane a lot. I mean, it's really cool in person, but I like this magnet gray too. Tough choices. Now, if you go solar, you're probably going to want just this black. See, they only give you that choice. So, but if you get with the magnet, you get the optional, looks like the red cockpit, which you can see right there, which that's pretty loud and in charge. I'm not going to lie. So here, let's click it in the black form. You can see it looks blacked out, matted, very nice. Or the red. Now, the red, you know, Toyota has this cool thing with their interiors. They get some sporty-looking interiors. And let's see here. As you can see, look at that. Look at the way they do the kind of camo-ish. I don't know what they call that exactly, but it looks cool in the seats. But if you go with the black, it's a little more muted. But you still get the cool Toyota TRD Pro in the stitching and all. But, This is a tough one. This is a real tough one. I don't know, man. Do we go here? Let's see. Let's look at it a little bit larger. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. The only thing I don't like about it is the tire package on this thing, and that's just because they have to put a quiet tire on this thing. Or, let's go here one more time. I'm going to enlarge this. Let's put the red in there. And let's go with the exterior. Or I'm sorry, let's do the interior. That one right there. Let's view a little bit larger. That's pretty rad. I'm not gonna lie, and I love the split seats here. I like that a lot. I know some people may be like, oh, but you can't hold that one extra person. Guess what? They can drive. If we're going to the beach, I think if I hold what is it, 3 in the back potentially. There are 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's more than plenty. We don't need that 8th person in there. But oh man, this is one of the tougher building prices I've had to do because I really do like this orange a lot. I'm doing it. I'm going orange with it. I'll pay that $425 extra for that color, and let's hit next step because I find that's a bitchin' color. I'm not gonna lie. Power tow mirrors. Let's see. Let's view details on this. So for $290, a power extending tow mirrors and work light. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Panoramic roof for $500. Let's see. Let's view the details of this. You're going to get a power tilt slide panoramic roof with a power sunshade. Or you can get the panoramic roof with options. Let's see. You're basically getting everything. You're getting the tow mirrors, the panoramic roof, and let's see any other details there. 50 states emissions, which I don't know why that needs to be in there because I didn't know the roof determined your emissions. But what'd you guys do? We already know this is going to be a pricey vehicle, but I want the panoramic roof. I'm not going to lie. I want that in this thing. And let's see if it shows it in the interior at all. To give us a little, yeah, you can see it right there. Big panoramic roof. Now, the one I did just had the little sunroof, if I remember right, but I could be wrong. They may have had the whole panoramic roof. But that's part of the fun of these vehicles. You want to see, obviously your passengers aren't going to get to enjoy it as much, but hey, I'm driving. It's my vehicle. So let's move on. Now, very Toyota thing with their build and price. This is kills me. All the little tiny little options they add. Because there's not a ton with these things to, Toyota and a lot of the import, they don't give you a lot of options. Like Ford, Chevy, GM, and those guys, they can option you like nuts. You don't get they build them how they build them, and then, you get what you get. But it looks like you can get the alloy wheel locks, which I don't know anybody that's going to steal these wheels. Not in my area. If you live in maybe a more crime-ridden area, maybe you have that problem. No, I don't need a cargo tote. I don't need an ashtray. The center console safe. Why is this like some big thing now? Every manufacturer has to offer a safe. Is it about the pew-pew life? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what else we got here. We got an emergency assistance kit for $75, and I can tell you right now, I can buy jumper cables and a couple of those things a lot cheaper, and I usually keep my own kind of tools in there. Now, integrated dash cam. Let's view details on this, see what this happened. I didn't say select it. Integrated Toyota dash cam is designed to reliably capture video, image, sound, location data where you operate your vehicle. It's designed to begin recording upon ignition, to capture the drive or on impact, whether it be moving or while parked. Smart playback, looks like it works with the smartphones. Once downloaded, you can also share these on your social media channel. It includes a 16 gigabit industrial grade micro SD card. Now, for $500, if you were going to off-road with this thing, that might be cool. But I'll be honest, in this day and age, for $500, I'm going to leave that on there because I've seen too many accidents. I just think anymore it just makes sense to protect yourself as best you can. And for it's integrated, we'll just leave it. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, paint protection film. Installation is not included because they're wanting the dealerships to do this stuff. I think for the most part, paint protection film is great, but I think you can have somebody local probably do that and be a lot cheaper. Crossbars, no, we don't need that. I'm not paying $105 for a ball and hitch, basically. The TRD air filter, no, I can get that a lot cheaper. I can get a K&N for this thing probably a lot cheaper if I feel like I need to be. Now the roof rack, it looks like the TRD roof rack. Let's see what the details are on this. It's just a rack there. Don't need that. Great way to get their Toyota Racing in there. I love this. The tablet holder, that actually might be pretty cool. Let's look at that. So installs and removes in seconds. So I know what it does. It just slides into the deals. But I think aftermarket can do that a lot cheaper. Let's see. I think that's all of our accessories. So let's see what this bad boy is going to cost us now. So the 2023 Sequoia TRD PRO 4x4 iForce Max hybrid 10-speed automatic transmission. Our color is Solar Octane for $425. Man, gotta pay for those cool colors. We're getting the interior color is the black soft text interior. No upcharge on that. The big one here is $790. We're going to get that panoramic roof, which I think is really cool. Accessories, we're doing that dash cam, which is $500. Delivery process and handling fees is $1,500. And the Toyota Care package is at no cost. So you can get the roadside assistance. And this bad boy is going to be $79,000. Now, that's not including taxes because, well, you're probably at 85, depending on your state, out the door with taxes. That's a lot of cheddar, man. That's a lot of cheddar in this. But, it looks like here you can, we'll say our credit is excellent. We're going to hit finance on that. Put $2,000 down, which is not even a dent in this thing. And look at that payment. Or $1,200 a month. And I think more than likely for most people who tend to live beyond their means, you're probably looking at a $1,400 a month payment in this. Interest rates right now are pretty high. And yeah, that's how that cookie crumbles. So let's look at this thing one more time because I want to dream. I do want to dream. That's that bitchin' color. I'm telling you, I would put those tires, those Falcon tires were bad on it, but I would probably go with a more aggressive, like a BF Goodrich, or I've seen some channels already putting 35s and 37s on these things, which looks really cool. I love that muted look. You're getting that cool exhaust sound. Interior-wise, it's all blacked out, but you're getting that cool camo. Look at those racy pedals. That digital dash, I'm telling you, that digital dash is money. Interior-wise, looks great. And there you go. So whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or this Toyota I have drove and will drive again, this has been your All-Terrain Nation, and this has been your building price of the 2023 Sequoia TRD Pro. Peace, everybody.